Hey everyone, welcome back. Here's on my channel where I play Planet Zoo. My name is Nisse and today we're gonna take a look at the Yacare Caiman. And it is a mod made by Vinceabled. I have no idea. Sorry, I don't think I ever looked at any of his mods before, and basically I never heard about him before, and I kind of sorry for that because he did a good job here. Spoiler. But down here below you can see the Caiman, which have these greeny, grayish, blackish back, and then the lighter underneath and under here, and then the dark spots around the face, which we are going to be looking for. We're gonna jump over here, and I'm just gonna say here we have the spectated Caiman in here and the dwarf Caiman in here. That's both males I put in here, and then we're gonna find our male. You swimming right now, but just moving you over in the middle here so you can compare size wise, because I never actually noticed, but we have a big size between the Caimans we already got in here. And the Yacare Caiman here is clearly much bigger. It's not a crocodile, it's not an alligator, it is still a Caiman, but it is bigger. So if you're going for size, that's maybe a opportunity for you. Gonna jump in here, and it's a least concerned animal. Luckily, I kind of like the butterfly on the snout here. I assume that this isn't gameplay at all. I know a lot of the modders don't use gameplay for this because it will take so long time to actually take the perfect picture, but here I assume that this is something they at least added later. There are 200,000 left of them in the wild, and they live in South America, and a big chunk of South America, to be honest. Northern and eastern Bolivia and western Brazil. I do feel like this cover more. I'm not that knowledgeable about South America, but I do feel like then this red spot isn't correct. They live in aquatic, of course, and then tropical and grassland biomes. And one of them need 240 square meters of land and 20 litres of water. So you need a tiny bit of more land. With this Caiman, where a lot of them is 50-50, but yeah. They live for 13 to 42 degrees Celsius, and you need a grade 2 fence, 4 feet. Sorry, I have an itching nose and I have makeup on, so I will try not to scratch it. Temperate from 13 to 42 degrees Celsius, and you need a grade 2 fence, 4 feet 13. A meter 40, something like that. I do believe that these specs is the same as the other Caimans in here. We have the Culliver dwarf Caiman. No, that's not even close to the same. And the spectated Caiman, that's more the same. I'm not sure how old this mod are, so if they took it from this or maybe from the alligator. What were we coming for? Sorry, it's just one of those days, and I'm going live in a few hours, so hopefully my brain will work better than 1 male, 5 females, or up to 6 males or females. Dominant alpha male hierarchy by age and size. I assume that means bigger and older males have a bigger hierarchy or a harem. Sorry, I read that wrong. It's not harem, it's hierarchy. So the females have a hierarchy, but a dominant male. It must be like that. They are polyamorous and they are confident around humans, but humans should not enter their habitat. Males grow to 9 feet long. That's just under 3 meters. And the females 8, so that's 2.5 meters. So they're actually pretty long. They are longer than a tall person. They live for around 60 years, and the males weigh around 128 pounds. That would be 64 kilos ish, and the females 51 pounds. That's 26 kilos. So the females also weigh much less, but caimans don't only grow one way, they grow both ways, if you can say it like that. So it does make a lot of sense that they don't weigh that much. They are sexual mature after 10 years and they can reproduce until they die. They give between 3 and 8 offspring every other year, and they are pregnant for a single month. They should be very easy to get to reproduce in captivities. And as we know with crocodilians in Planet Zoo, with pretty much all the crocodilians, you need to keep an eye out before you have a million kids, because they get a lot at once and it takes a lot of time for them to grow up. They don't have any interspecies enrichment, but they have so much enrichment. I wouldn't place this in the water because I wanted you to be able to see it, but it's the platform floats. Then we have the mud bath, then we have the 2 they took color from the duck probably. But it's the water jet with the rock and the normal one. Then we have the sprinkler, the blood scent marker, all 3 balls, and the rubber ducky. We have a mod that utilizes this. I know a lot of the swimming mods use this, but it's kind of rare that they use this, and this one does. Then we have this restraint feeder, then we have a block of frozen ice, and then the blood pumpkin. And just to add to that, if you go down here and write Caiman, then it's everything that pops up. So it's kind of easy to get all of their enrichment items, where sometimes there are some things that appears if you write buffalo that doesn't work for this specific buffalo. Here, Caiman, it's all there. It works. So that's makes me happy. For a close-up, again, it's much bigger than the other ones, but it do tend to have more like the Gulliver's Dwarf Caiman coloration, though this is more a warm tone. This is a very cold tone. It has, as we said before, this greenish, blackish, brownish, grayish back, which completely down here it has. I don't know if you can see it here. Can we move the sun just a little? Yeah, it helped a little. So it is green, and then with darker. I wouldn't call it stripes because it isn't like stripes. It's we have a little there, then we have a stripe there, then we have a very wide stripe here, and so on. I don't even know if he made variations in the colorations, but even if he didn't, this have taken time to put out individual spots of the darker coloration here. Again, the face here, it's very nice. It looks a tiny bit plasticky, but for what it is, it's not a furred animal, so it isn't the biggest issue. Also, I assume this is wet since we took it up from the water, and I just want to comment that he actually used a caiman like I Caimans have these reptilian eyes, snaky eyes, crocodilian eyes, with this very thin pupil. We can also call them cat eyes, though I do think there's a tiny bit of difference. When we go close here to the paintwork, it does look a little more chunky than it looks otherwise, but besides that, it's very good. I need to see the claws. He missed 2 claws. He did the thumb, the pointy finger, the long finger, and then he missed the ring and the little finger. That's weird. Unless it's something that Yacare Caimans don't have. It is a possibility. We have seen a lot of weird animals in Planet Zoo at this point. So it would make sense. Shouldn't we look at a female? I'm not sure if there's a different here. That was a baby. That was an adult. I'm just not sure if the female here is smaller. It's rare, actually only the gharial where there's a giant size difference. Where the males are so much bigger. But we read before that the females should be shorter and a lot lighter. It doesn't appear that way here for me. They should be a feet shorter than the male. It is possible that I have a short male though. We're gonna move the sun here again. I do believe that it's the same, yeah, the same model he used for the males and females, but again, it is good. It is good. And again, she is wet, that's why we get this much plasticky feel. I don't even know, do we have one that is dry? No. They're all in the water. You're coming just right out of the water. But then let's see them walk a bit. I assume they walk like the caiman. That was kind of weird, but I think that was the game. They do aim straight for the water. Though they do go up and bask, as you can see, both the male here and the female over here, and the baby there. 2 babies here, thus. They are... Oh, she's getting babies, that's why. Then we can actually, because we have babies down here that is older. This is 0.7 years old, and this one was completely newborn. I'm pretty sure this is the same size. I'm 99. Yeah. That's the same size. So we don't have gradual aging, which I would love to have, especially because you have so many babies at the same time, having different ages. So it would make ton of sense with crocodilians, especially to have gradual aging. But if you like me and you play and you look at it when you made it and then really don't go back to it over time again and again, when I have built a zoo, then I move on. I know some players like to stay with the same zoo and then expand on that. My zoos are pretty much done with when my computer can't do with it anymore, when it grows too big. So I can't really go back in and redo things. So for me, this wouldn't be an issue at all, but I do understand for some people it would be. But they swim so beautifully, and they all in the right height, if we can say it that way. So yeah, overall a very good mod, and the mother here, I'm sorry, I already forgot the name. We can go over here. Yeah, Vinceabled, I think, is a clearly good modder, which I would love to see more from. Maybe he made a lot I just haven't seen yet. I know at this point I kind of have a lot of videos of mod ups, because I put out that many each week. But when it comes to it, there's a lot of mods I haven't even seen yet. There are also some mods that I just don't engage with that much. And I feel like it's something we all have, that some things just we need to work with right away, and other things it's just there, we know it's there, but it's just not engaging to us. But as you probably already noticed, this week are going to be Crocodilian week. Yeah, so yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm hoping you're going to play with this mod because it looks so good and it works, and yeah, you know the drill, guys. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification so you know the next time I upload a video. I really hope to see you again, either in the comments below or in the next video. Bye, guys!